But I want to talk a bit more about sort of your time at Crayford Arrows. Any fond memories that you can think of that you just thought, you know what, all these coaches that are watching, I just want to get my story out for, like, this was a great experience.
You know what? I had 8 great years at Crayford Arrows. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
They were superb. We had the ups and downs, which is what everyone does.
Yeah, of course.
But I built friendships, lifelong friendships from at Crayford Arrows, not with myself, but with my son as well now. Like, I have boys that don't play for the team anymore, but he's still best mates with a lot of them, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We had some, it was tough, don't get me wrong, but we stayed together and we had some successful years at Crayford Arrows. Some very, very successful years at Crayford Arrows.
Well, that's good. And is there anything that sticks out, sort of one memory you think, you know what, I'm so proud of that. I can't believe we accomplished that? Or,
you know what, we entered a tournament one year at Crayford Arrows, a home tournament, and we asked to play up an age group because a team pulled out. So I said to my players, do you want to enter it? And they all said yes. And do you know what? I said to the boys, right, you can pick all your positions you want. I said, we're playing a year up. Let's just go out there and have fun. We ended up getting to the final.
Yeah.
We knocked out 3 Crayford Arrows teams on the way to the final, all on penalties. And there must have been at least 100 people standing behind, cheering us on in that final because they knew we was a year younger. And we lost 1-0 to an A-League team that was a year above.
Yeah.
And that just in itself, I had my centre-back playing in goal. I had my goalkeeper playing right midfield, just for them to enjoy it and see how it feels for them in them positions.
Yeah.
Because you get kids who moan about, oh, we shouldn't play there. So give them that opportunity. And then when it comes to them going in there back in their normal positions, they know how it feels.
Yeah.
And so we got to the final, lost 1-0, and the manager of the opposition team come up to me and said, you give us the hardest game of the day. And then I told him that we was a year younger and he couldn't believe it. So that's one.
No, I tell you what, I think that's such a good talking point there. I mean, that sort of strategy of putting them a year up and the whole day itself, I mean, you can already tell physically that's going to develop them massively, socially from the hundreds of people that's out and supporting that team. So it must have done wonders for their development. How do you think, like, how would you feel and how was they feeling when you got to that final?
Do you know what? We always said to them at every game, go out there and enjoy it. That was it. That's all I wanted them to do, go out there and enjoy it. We'd win a game and they'd be buzzing because obviously they're playing kids a year older. And some of the kids are a lot bigger than what my players were. And so I said to them to go out there with no fear. And every game they won, their confidence grew and grew and grew. And by the end of it, considering they lost, they were absolutely over the moon.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's brilliant. That's a great story to hear. I spoke about Crayford Arrows, a lot of fond memories there and lots of ups and downs. And now you find yourself at Austen Sports. How much of a difference is it between the two clubs, and did it affect the players in any way, changing teams?
Do you know, it was a massive difference. Crayford Arrows is a great club, and I wouldn't say anything bad against them. It's the size of the club where Crayford Arrows tried to keep it to a certain amount of numbers per age group, where Danson is so much bigger in capacity of players and teams. There's no comparison between the two of them. So I knew a lot of people at Danson, so it was just time to change. I asked my players if they wanted to come, and they all said to me, yeah, wherever you go, we go. We're a team. So apart from the players that left to go and play Kent Youth, which is a standard higher than what we was playing, off we went to Danson and found ourselves still together with new additions within the team.
Oh, no, that's good. So mentally, don't think it affected them too much. They just wanted to get out there and play. Didn't matter where they was.
No, for 3 of the boys that were with me, they've been with me since they were 5. So for them, it was more of a jump than some of the other players that have been with me maybe 3 or 4 years. So it was a massive change for them players. And it did take them a little while to get used to, because all they'd known their whole footballing career was Crayford Arrows. So, yeah, it took them time, but they're happy and they're thriving. So that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, it's the main thing.